Hello and good evening, and welcome to a special edition Monday night, J tonight, and it's also lottery tonight because we have our boss man on here, Nike.
Hey, happy Monday
Big
night.
boss.
I'm not in charge of the show.
It's very clean in here because you're here. But we're gonna let a couple people get in, and then we will do the balls in just a second. As you could see, Evil's paying each person who guesses the draft lottery winner $200K tonight. So get your guesses in, and Evil's gonna pay you from his big bank account.
I mean, by comparison, it's like really small, but whatever. It's how you use it.
That's what Evil actually looks like in person.
It's actually a selfie of him.
Wow.
We had all intents and purposes of doing a J tonight last night, but Toaster got busy and I got tired, so here we are on a Monday night, but it worked out perfectly because the J draft lottery needs to happen, and so Nike's going to do the J draft lottery because he's the most impartial out of the three of us on this show.
That's true.
Because he's not a JGM. So it works out perfectly.
Legitimately no horse in this race.
You have nothing in this race. So it works out quite well, even though me and Evil have no chance at winning it. But Toaster does. Toaster, do you guys have your pick?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so Toaster's on bated breath on St. Louis winning.
I just realized that I have your pick too, and I have no chance with your pick either.
No, we actually did well. So, all right. Well, without further ado, Nike.
We did not.
Good. Take us away.
All right, let's see if we can get this on the first try. And please excuse my dog tearing up a cardboard box in the background. That's her version of fun. Can we see this?
If you show us the dog.
So we'll go through the odds and everything. Nevada Battleborn has the highest odds to win, followed closely in second by St. Louis Scarecrows. Then you have the Thunder Bay Walleye in third, Great Falls Grizzlies in fourth. Fifth sits Maine Timber. Sixth is the Yukon Malamutes. Seventh is where nobody wants to go, Carolina. And eighth is Newfoundland.
And so it's worth noting for folks that are not familiar with the way that the J lottery works. Only the lottery winner matters, right? So there's no reseeding from 2 down, and the way the rules are written, the 8 teams that are eliminated in the first round of the playoffs go into the lottery. It just so happens that this year the 8 teams that were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs were also the bottom 8 teams in the standings. So this should be just essentially an inverse of the standings for this season, but that is not always the case. If you get eliminated in the first round as an upset, you can end up in the lottery. But for this season, it's exactly an inverse of the regular season standings.
Yep.
For the lottery.
Yep, so it's only the winner. So whoever wins the draft lottery is picking first. The rest is already predetermined. So if, say, Newfoundland wins, they will draft first, followed by Nevada, St. Louis, and then it goes on.
Exactly.
So.
All right, any last thoughts before we fire this sucker up?
You got 2 seconds to get the rest of your picks in real quick. So far, we have 1 pick or 2. 1. We got a Nevada wins. We got a Carolina wins. We got Thunder Bay wins. I have to pause every time I see TPW because I want to say Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay Whitening.
We got another Nevada. Kari says that JHO needs to ban us, and I agree they need to ban SHL tonight, which is this podcast, according to JHO. So
We'll all be out of a job.
completely ban the podcast.
All right, are we ready?
Yep, we're good.
I can't unclick this button.
All right, start from pick 8. Let's build some suspense.
Build some suspense. Okay.
Pick 8, who did not win the lottery.
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland did not win the lottery. No more guesses will be taken now. All right, balls in the chat for pick number 7.
Carolina.
And it is Carolina. Pick number 6. Nevada lost the draft lottery.
Bummer.
So there is going to be a team. Lowest Nevada can draft is second, though. So even though they won't be picking first, we'll see who picks.
So that leaves us with St. Louis as the favorites now, I think, right?
Yep,
Statistically.
St. Louis is the favorites,
Yep.
followed by Thunder Bay and Great Falls, and then Maine.
So the next team eliminated is
UConn, which was
UConn.
not in that top portion of it.
Somebody forgot to pay the cheese tax.
pick. So
Who else is getting eliminated next?
the next elimination is Great Falls.
So the two highest are still there. Maine has moved up some. So Maine has a chance to walk away pick number 1.
All right, we'll get down to 50-50 here.
St.
Ooh.
Louis drops. So the two teams that have a chance are Thunder Bay and Maine. And the winner of the draft lottery is Thunder Bay Walleye will be picking first on the draft lottery. So we had one person, I believe, called Thunder Bay.
2.
2 people. Who was the second?
Meta
Oh, that's
and yep.
Meta and
Man, my bank account's gonna be hurting after this one. Don't worry, guys. I'll cover both.
Hey,
You're
thank
so
you.
kind. You're so kind.
All right, we'll get that. Let's get us back on the screen. Hang on, let me push some buttons.
Do the thing.
Nike, your job's done. If you want to hop off, you're more than welcome to stay. But
No, thank you guys for having me. And congrats to Thunder Bay or Tampa Bay, however we're calling it for the rest of the night.
Thunder Bay.
All right, y'all. Have a good show.
Bye.
So yeah, Thunder Bay wins first overall. I'm gonna get us over to the 3-person chair. Sorry, my throat's now dry.
Oh,
So Kari wanted Nike to stay. Kari tried to get his podcast canceled and now wants him to stay on the podcast. How do you guys feel about that?
split reactions here. Make up your mind, Kari.
So Thunder Bay wins the first overall pick. The rest of the draft is going to go. It's going to be Thunder Bay, then Nevada, St. Louis, Great Falls, Maine, Yukon, Carolina, Newfoundland, and then the rest of the playoffs will kind of fall in line with that.
Cool.
So, Toaster, did you have something to say?
Nope.
So, it's been 2 weeks since we did this.
That's true.
And there
I
will
need to
be.
figure out where the predictions paper went.
I remember my predictions.
I got it.
I
right
remembered
here. You can't see them.
it.
There they are.
But first, how are you guys been? How are you doing, Toaster?
I'm doing good. Got home like 25 minutes before we were going to start. Took a quick shower. It feels weird wearing a headset with wet hair.
Yeah.
And then I came in here and turned the lights on, and they didn't work. So I had to change the bulb that's right there before I could get on here. Otherwise, I'd be invisible right now.
I honestly thought it was gonna be I thought it was a start of a good joke when you were
Same.
like, "Gonna change a light bulb." I was like, "Oh, this is gonna get good." What's the joke on this?
Nope, no joke. Actually had to change a light bulb.
Evil, how you been doing?
Yeah, I can't complain. I mean,
Well, I mean, you can complain.
I can complain, but you know,
You complain, and you
Glenn's
probably
in
will.
here, so I can't.
You probably will in a little bit.
Oh boy. Yeah, probably.
So first, before we get into everything, we'll recap we'll definitely recap the playoffs as
There you
we
go,
go. But
Corey.
without
This is what
any
it would look
further
like.
ado, huge shout out to QCC winning back-to-back 4-star cups in what is deemed Ramen's last ride, I guess.
Oh, that's why I didn't win. I wanted Ramen to go out with a bang. That's what it was.
Trust me, Evil. We'll have plenty of time for you to vent about everything that's wrong with FHM. I have it scheduled too.
Oh boy.
Wait, we have a show sheet?
We have no show sheet. This is Toaster's episode. I picked up on every other episode. We're just wing it and see how it goes.
Heck yeah.
I mean, it cannot be any worse than if talking about drugs on the SHL podcast. So I feel confident about that.
How do you have it scheduled if we don't have a show sheet?
I have it written down somewhere on this napkin.
Oh.
You can't see it.
Perfect.
I was hoping it was at least a piece of paper.
You want to see my tactics?
Wow.
A napkin?
No, that looks like actually a piece of paper. He actually put more effort in his tactics than, the next hour.
Yeah, I did.
Sure.
I did. How did you know?
Because you made it past the first round.
My tactics run a napkin.
Tactic napkin is what we're gonna have.
The tapkin.
Tapkin.
Oh gosh. The big screen.
Let me.
Toaster, stop being behind me.
All right,
That's better.
going right into it. We're gonna maximize this so we're off screen. Here is the SMJHL season 85 playoff recap. So we'll start over in the Southern Conference. First round saw Ottawa sweep Carolina in what seems to be a consistent playoff matchup between the Kraken and the Highlanders. But the Highlanders took that one in a quick 4-0 run.
Mm-hmm.
San Diego Title eliminated the 3-time reigning Southern Conference champion, St. Louis Scarecrows, 4-1. How'd that go, Toaster?
Not well. I'm honestly surprised we even won one game. They were so dominant all the rest of them.
And then Detroit finished off Nevada 4-1. It was it 2-1 at one point in Evil?
Oh man, you're asking me something that happened like a week
month
ago? No, that was like a week ago.
Feels
Maybe
like
two.
a month ago.
It feels like eternity.
Because I mean, the storylines for the J is we had the Thanksgiving break for Thanksgiving Day.
Oh, that's right.
And then we also had the corrupted file the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, which put us an even further behind the SHL.
Yeah.
So it was entertaining to say the least.
I'm pretty sure it went 2-1. I'm literally loading FHM because it's quicker than trying to find it on the site, but I'm pretty sure it did go 2-1. I think the only game they won was at home, or at home for them.
Hi. And Colorado finished off the first round in the Southern Conference 4-0. We'll head over to the Northern Conference where QCC made quick work out of Thunder Bay, 4-0. Then Anchorage made quick work of Newfoundland 4-1. And Kelowna beat Great Falls 4-1. The one series that was actually really tight, the only tight series in that first round was Yukon versus Vancouver, but Vancouver overcame that and won 4-2. I believe Vancouver was down going in the second game or the second during the second day, 2-1, and then put a reverse sweep on there.
I'm actually looking up that one.
I was about to say, if you want to pull up the schedule so you can see it, because I'm pretty sure that's how that went.
Yeah, now I'm going to the index because that's hurt my brain. Sketch. What was Vancouver?
Yeah, so they beat Vancouver game 1, lost game 1 to Yukon, won game 2, lost game 3, won game 4, 5, and 6.
And those last 3 were kind of almost blowouts.
Oh, 100%. And then moving on to the second round, we'll stay over in the north. QCC took care of Anchorage 4-1. And it was pretty much
QCC
the whole time. Anchorage got game 3 5-1, and then after that it was all QCC. And then Vancouver and Kelowna played. We jumped out to a 2-0 lead, and then we went on to lose games 3 and 4. Game 3 in overtime, game 4 on a last-second shot. Won game 5, got blown out in game 6, and then won game 7 to advance to the conference finals. And then over on the south side, you had Detroit sweep Ottawa.
Mm-hmm.
None of those games were relatively close except the 3-1 game 3.
10-6. Hello.
Yeah, that's not really that close. It's 4 goals.
That's not very close.
But we had to make a comeback in that game.
Oh, it doesn't show when I'm not clicking on it. So,
oh yeah.
Moving on.
Thanks.
And then the other close race was Colorado and San Diego. Colorado jumped out to a 3-1 lead before San Diego came back and won 3 straight in games 5, 6, and 7. And neither of those were relatively close, all decided by 3+ goals.
That was actually a really fun series to watch because, seeing who we'd be playing in the conference finals was like we are already prepping for Colorado, and then all that went for nothing.
And then taking us to the finals, Detroit made very quick work out of San Diego title, only losing game 4 at their place, and then ended up winning it game 5 back at home.
Is this where I should pull out our predictions from last time?
And then QCC swept Kelowna. After finishing off Vancouver, I just could not get anything going with Kelowna on FHM, and QCC was pretty much just running roughshod through it. So I'm not going to be too bitter about that. Well-deserved win by the Citadels.
Impressive season all around for them.
And then I will let Evil give his version of the finals.
I'm not going to be that mean, but I
will say it was a fun finals.
If you weren't playing in it, it was fun. If you were playing in it, it was absolute torture.
100%. Yeah.
5 games, they win 4 of them. All 5 go to overtime. I mean, they had to make comebacks in game 1 to tie it. Well, actually took a lead, and then we tied it with like a minute left in the game. And then it's like, cool. So we blew a lead in game 1. We somehow beat them at home game 2, even though stats-wise, I feel we should have lost that one too. Because once again, well, this time they went out to a a start or a huge start. I think it was like 4-1 at one point. 4-2. We take that in overtime. Game 3, once again overtime. This one, we blew a third period lead again, and then had to make a comeback. So yay!
I figured out why you lost.
We can't hold on to a lead.
No, 0-1s was rooting for
Are
you.
you the Columbus Blue?
Oh, yeah, that explains so much. No, we're impersonating the Buffalo Sabres, except we actually shot.
But Columbus loves going to overtime and losing, so
Oh,
I
see,
feel like it was more of a Columbus move.
that's true. We don't even go to overtime usually. But yeah, game 4, same thing. We came out to a 4-2 lead. They score 4 of the last 5. Lose that 6-5, and then game 5, where I actually thought we should have won, we blew a 2-goal lead in the third period again, and lost 4-3 in overtime.
Okay, so here's the fun question. How many games did Cammy have as you guys should have won at his sheet?
There's a sheet.
You haven't seen Cammy's sheet?
No, and I'm happy I didn't suddenly. I would guess at least 3.
Hold on, let's see if I can.
It's either
me
3 or 5, I feel, at this point.
So, once again, congrats to QCC. We'll go through the playoff leaders in goals. Takahara Suzuki with 18 out of QCC. Anytime with 22 assists out of QCC. Points anytime with 33 out of QCC. Plus minus the Snow Dog with 30 plus 31 out of QCC. Shots on goal, Detroit. Bob Bergeron Jr. with 73 shots.
There's a lot of birds on that screen.
There is. Well, that's what happens when you guys play more games. Hits.
A lot of birds, a lot of owls.
Two-way tie for first. Vyacheslav Shavchenko and Charles Leclerc with 70 each. There was only one fight in the playoffs.
There was
2 fights in the playoffs. Both by San Diego. Both won by San Diego. Penalty minutes.
Both against Detroit.
Ryan Weber of the Kelowna Knights leading the way with 16 penalty minutes. Robbie Shermans for Kelowna with 48 shots blocked as the leader. Power play goals, Arthus Emery's with 4 power play goals off of QCC. Shorthanded goals, Scott Escobar and Bo Jangles. Scott out of San Diego Title and Bo Jangles out of Kelowna. And then we'll go over to goalies real quick. Puck Norris with 15 wins out of QCC. Nicholas Lundberg with 6 losses out of Vancouver. Theo Dahl with 4 overtime losses. I wonder when those happened. I have no clue. I couldn't guess.
Oh, that hurts.
Goals against 64 for Theo Dahl out of Detroit. Goals against average, it was very, very close. Puck Norris with a 3.22. Played way more games than Theo Saber, so definitely well-deserved. And talking about a brick wall, Puck Norris with a 19.13 goals saved above average.
Okay, can I just chime in on that stat?
Go ahead.
He got yanked in one of the games in the playoffs. We still lost that game. So I think their backup should be on there because I think it was Dakota Glover Jr. made like 39 saves in that game coming up off the bench.
That's impressive.
There
Theo Dahl with 511 saves. Coming in first out of Detroit. Flooper Duper, but they only played
one
round. So Puck Norris with a .896 save percentage. And then shutouts. There was 4 shutouts in the playoffs. Luke's, Lurtz, McCore, Theo Dahl, Lord Humongous, and Puck Norris all got shutouts. And then games played, Theo Dahl with 19 games played.
Yeah.
Let's bring us back up on the screen.
So where's the sheet? And then what was the answer?
I asked Cammy and have not gotten a response yet.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know. Why is it doing this?
What is
Whoa!
going on here?
There we go. We're good. We're good. I found the button. Give me a second. So, out of all odds, a team with a bunch of rookies wins the 4-Star Cup. Thoughts?
It's a little surprising and also not surprising at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
Well, with rookies, obviously you don't expect them to do good, but then you see how they did in the regular season. You're like, oh, they're just gonna walk everybody, and until Detroit, they kind of did.
Yeah. What are your thoughts, Evil?
I mean, I've said it like 4 or 5 times. It should. What Tosha said is very accurate, though. Like taking a squad full of rookies and pushing them to that level. I mean, they won the Laura for 2, like with what 105 or something like that.
Yeah.
And actually, what did they finish with? Oh yeah, 105. I mean, they shot a ton. Puck Norris has become like a star in net. Even last season he did great, but like this season he took it to a whole new level. I mean, I want to say yeah, we should have won, but at the same time, it's like Gwen and Ramen and that whole war room. I feel like they just there was just out tactics all season.
100%.
And if it was like me taking that team, I would have. There was no way I would have been able to put like even 80 points up.
Yeah.
So it goes to show just how much the GMs can take a team and mold them into champions, regardless of their skill.
Yeah, I mean, in everything Ramen said, or Gwen says, well, I feel it unfair in a lot of ways. I'm really glad that we were able to give Ramen the send off he got. Absolutely, I think Ramen 100% deserved that send off. 2 great GMs taking absolutely nothing, because the way that they do FHM, we got lucky my first year with it. And then this year it just didn't work. No matter the changes, it just sometimes FHM just does not want to cooperate with what you're trying to do.
True.
I think I was even messaging Toaster going, tell me how this makes sense right now. Because according to this, it should be doing this, and it's not. I will go back to kind of one of my first gripes, and I kind of still stick on it. I think J caps need to be explored a little bit more.
Yeah.
In what way?
I think that it punishes a team if you're able to keep your core group of players together for multiple seasons, because no matter what, those last 2 seasons, your players are capped at 425.
Oh, you mean the TPE caps?
Yeah. And I've been
100%.
on this. I've said my pitches on the show. I think that there's a really happy medium to find, because at the end of the day, if you have a veteran team, you're not getting the benefit of having a veteran team. I could tear down Kelowna today and technically open up my window in 2 seasons again, just like that, just because of how the TPE caps are.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is not to say that, like I said, it takes nothing away from the tactical geniuses that Gwen, Ramen, and Cake are. Absolutely not. When they get strong teams, they're going to be in the finals almost every single time they have a chance to.
That's
I
what's
think that
terrifying
this
to think
kind
about
of
with this
fixes
BCC team.
a little bit more of it if you're able to do a 4-season J cap. And I think my pitch was just to have it as a percentage of TP earned from that player. So if you have a high earning player, they've put in that work for 4 seasons. That 4th season, they're going to finally be able to see their work kind of pay off. Whereas now all 3 of us are top of our class. We're all top 10 in the S82 class. I didn't play my 4th season in the J because of needs in Texas, but if I would have stayed at Kelowna, I wouldn't have seen any improvement from year 3 to year 4 because I was already at 425 before the season even began in year 3. So
I agree with that. I'm just looking because obviously everything moved over in the portal, so it's harder to see what the team was at. But like, I had 8 players that earned 100 TPE. excuse me, in 85 alone. So like, even if they weren't able to touch those TPE, I'd still, they'd still be able to pump in, 200 here. Like, my best defender still has 530 TPE banked.
Yeah.
That he hasn't been able to touch since his 2nd season. And I do think that is it's weird that they have it set like that.
Yeah.
Where you only really need to earn 2 seasons in
Yeah.
the J and you max yourself.
Well, yeah, because like if I'm being honest, probably not going to be well liked by what I'm about to say, but if I'm recruiting a player and they tell me I'm not going to be that active as a JGM, I don't care. My response is get to 425. That's all I care about.
Yep.
You have 3 seasons to get to 425. If you do that, great. Like that's a win. Because after that, it doesn't matter to me. I get nothing if they keep on, earning.
Yep.
I actually, as a JGM, you actually get punished by pushing your players to earn because then you have SHL GMs calling them up early because they've earned well. And then now your team, who you're banking on being a solid performer the next season, is now possibly getting hampered by getting picked by the SHL.
Yep. Actually, that is what's happening to me. I have a player getting called up. One of my 4 people that I have left on the team is getting called up. So, I lose the 25% of my remaining roster.
Yep.
And they were a good earner. I mean, it would be cool if they were able to use like half of those points. I mean, it would have definitely changed the tide, and it also would. You probably see more teams bouncing around in the standings a lot more than QCC always, I hate to say it, always on top. But I mean, they've won the conference, I think, the last 5 or 6 seasons at least.
The Northern Conference? No,
I mean,
UCC's on a 2-season run.
Oh yeah, there was that season I was on the team.
I mean, they won season 82 was what their back-to-back year when we came. Season 81 was their back-to-back year.
Yep.
When we came in, it was Kelowna in season 82, right?
Yeah, Kelowna 82, Kelowna 81.
Okay. 81, 82 for Kelowna.
And then 79, 80 were QCC. 78 was Kelowna.
So I'm just looking at the.
And I want to read 01. I've had it up on the screen, and 01 says SHL Cap has created a large sense of leniency. Teams like Edmonton have managed to hold a dynasty for nearly 5 seasons. They were the worst team in the league. Glenn kind of goes back at that. Edmonton stumbled into the cup of season 82 in a Cinderella run. And they're just running away with it right now. Then 01 says, I think it goes to show how much cap room can change a team and how different that makes the SHL and SMJHL turnover over 10 season period. There's a chance you see the same teams in good teams good in 10 seasons. So, I at the end of the day, QCC, as long as they keep the same people there, they're going to be no less than middle of the pack top team every single season, and it's well deserved. They do it right. To be able to be a team and not have a top pick, but be able to get scout the way it's well. There is nothing to take away from from QCC except praise because of all that they're able to do. It starts with their scouting. It goes all the way through to everything they're able to do on FHM. I would love to have the locker room that they have in Kelowna. I'm building it up the way that I feel is the right way to do it. And we have a great group in Kelowna, and I'm excited for the future of what we're going to be able to do. But I said this when we were competing against St. Louis, it wouldn't have mattered in that series, but I said it when we were competing against each other that, we had such a rough start from when I was a GM at the start because, number one, tactics. I always said tactics was probably my weakest part at the start, but I've dug into it really strongly, but I still feel like we were losing games to really weak teams for no reason other than tactics. And we were such a strong team that season that we shouldn't have been. Metafiction, I really appreciate that question. We're going to answer it here in a second. But, yeah, that's just my thought. I think that there is a way to do it, and I think it will make the J better. I mean, when we came in, Colorado was kind of a bad team consistently, right? Am I making that up?
I'll be honest, I don't remember very well.
No, Colorado was bottom half for
and then
the
this
2 seasons
season,
prior, and then they even went lower to like 13th in I think it was our rookie season or our second season. I mean, they just started coming up. Like they were bottom 6 or 7 for like 6 seasons, and then they went from 10th last season to 5th, and then pushed the number 3 team to 7.
Yeah, and then you also have San Diego, who, when Dude Man took over that team, they were such a basement dweller. I mean, season 83, San Diego finished last. Season 82, San Diego finished 12th. Season 81, they finished 8th. But what they've been able to do over in San Diego is a huge shout out too. Build that up.
Yeah.
I'll take. I don't give myself a whole lot of credit, but I went from 14th to 4th this season with Kelowna.
I went from 4th to 2nd. Does that count?
No, it doesn't, because Detroit has let me down many times throughout this show. I'm happy that you guys finally didn't let me down because I called you for the J 4-Star Cup, and you finally got there after so many seasons of me calling for Detroit to do something, and it finally happened.
I went from 2nd to 15th. Does that count for anything?
Yes.
Cool.
It's just a sign that Smokin' Jay Cutler was actually the glue holding your whole team together.
True.
Both offensively and defensively.
Factual.
Yeah, I did steal something from St. Louis. You guys always retire after every loss. My team wants to fire me after every loss.
That's true.
I mean, and some of the wins.
and some of
the wins.
I'm the one that is asking to get fired after the wins. I don't want to do this anymore. As a GM, so this I want to ask this one more question, and then we'll get into Betta's question. As a GM, Toaster, do you prefer quick sims or live sims during the playoffs?
During playoffs, I prefer live sims.
Evil.
Honestly, I would love to see almost every game live simmed.
I agree. I want to see live sims as it relates to my team. I'd rather it just be a quick sim. I don't like the back and forth, the putting up big numbers and then them coming back, and you have no control over it. You have control over it, but you have no control over it at the same time.
I'm so happy I don't have a camera right now because what you just said.
Why?
That was the MO for the finals.
I was sitting. I think it was the. Oh gosh, let me pull it up real quick.
No, don't pull it up.
No, it wasn't your game. I won't do that to you.
Pull them all up. Pull every single
I won't do
Detroit
that to you.
game.
It was the Vancouver game. it was game 5 or game 6 against Vancouver, where every time they put the puck in the net, I was literally going, how? And then there's times where we were having like a shot in close and it wouldn't even go. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, this makes perfect sense. This is great. This is so much fun. I'm having so much fun with this. So, really good question in the chat. I'm going to put it up on the screen. Metafiction says, most surprising thing about the playoffs for you guys, alternately or additionally favorite series? That's a really good question. The most surprising is the amount of 4-1 games in the first round. Not many competitive series in round 1, whereas previous years we actually had some like multiple like competitive series. Season 84 was not that season then.
At least season 84 had a series that went to 7.
Yeah, it's just like it. The first round was kind of surprising because a lot of these teams, I mean, really battled well against each other during the season, and then when the playoffs hit, it was just like, yeah, no, it's over. My favorite series was the San Diego title. It was a toss-up between the San Diego title, Colorado series, and the finals. The fact that I feel like if Detroit had a better GM and went to Game 7 on the finals, that would have been the most legendary finals if they all stayed in overtime.
Wow.
Yikes.
That's,
wow.
Hey, listen, I remember listening to the Fourth Line podcast and
me ripping you up. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I do it for love though. Or, with love.
I said it in love too.
Yeah, I know.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Evil, what was your favorite thing?
Besides it being my first GM experience and having to go through this, I mean, obviously for me, it was definitely the finals. It's just seeing every game going to overtime. I don't think that's happened.
I don't think it has.
And that just blew my mind. The fact that we kept pushing them, and not being able to overcome it, and kind of just sitting there bashing my head against the wall trying to figure out what I did wrong. I still do that. I literally
GMing.
Yeah, I know. It's like, what could I have done differently? But I don't think there was anything. Like I even threw man to man in the defensive zone, and it still backfired because then they just got 2-on-1s.
Yeah.
So I was just like, cool. But again, the Colorado San Diego series, that three game comeback by the title, was really cool to watch. But like you said, the first round wasn't really competitive. We had no series go to 7. Nope. Only one went to 6, and it was all of the top seeds winning. So yeah, I don't know if there's anything to garner from that, but it's definitely something that I hope doesn't happen again, because I'd like to see at least one upset.
Yeah.
Even your 5v4, but we didn't even get that.
Toaster, same question to you.
Most surprising? Like Evil said, there wasn't really anything super surprising about this playoffs. All the top teams that were expected to go far did go far. Maybe Vancouver taking Kelowna to 7, but even then, I don't know. Favorite series though. Obviously the easy pick is the finals. All of them going to overtime was actually really cool to watch. Unfortunate for Evil, but it was still nice to watch. And then besides that, also the Kelowna Vancouver. I enjoyed watching that series.
So Habs fan Nick said only live sims in the playoffs because we play better during those. That's fair. I have no problem with live sims. I just don't enjoy watching them. I'll watch them. Don't get me wrong. I have not missed a single Kelowna live sim. I just don't personally enjoy watching.
I missed the game.
It's funny because like I'm a basketball coach in real life. I can coach. I can't control anything going on the court. But even then, I feel more in control than I do with FHM.
At least you can do something.
And I'm gonna get into it because Gwen says it in their comment in a second. Gwen says live sims are goated for tactic information. Yeah, we'll get into that in a second.
Yeah,
they're good for information after the game.
Yes.
During the game, you're just sitting there being like, "Oh, I messed up."
Yep.
Detroit slept on 0-1 place this time around.
I'm just clicking around on FHM right now. There was a playoff defender record set this playoffs by a Colorado defender.
Oh.
By Gunnar Henrik Oliver Soderberg Tremble. Had 4 defensive goals in one game.
Nice.
Random
Gwen says that man-to-man tactics choice, I think, echoes similar to Patrick's frustration with Van. Ramen and I agreed it was a great choice and thought we were going to get overpowered because we used it for the reason in the previous season. Yes. And the Van series is what really was like getting on my last nerve because when they started coming back, the smart thing to do is to counter what they're doing to stop them. And when I countered Vancouver, it hurt the team worse than it's ever hurt us before. And I'm like, okay, that makes no sense at all. And it literally was just going back to game 1 tactics. And it was like, yep, those work. Good job. You win. It's like, okay, I don't know. And what was my comment to you, Toaster? Like, one game against QCC, I turned down aggressiveness and a couple others to get rid of giveaways. And all it did was triple my giveaways in that game.
Yeah, it was.
It was like,
why is it when I knocked down tactics to play a little more conservative, we gave up more turnovers? And I was like, huh, good question. Good.
I think that we did the same thing. We turned something. I turned something down, thinking it would help.
Yes, and it made it worse.
It made everything worse, and I was like, "All right, these things need to never move again."
It was a closer game, but technically it shouldn't have been a closer game. But like it was game 2, I turned down some tactical sliders to not have giveaways.
You did the same thing I did.
Like 17 giveaways.
Yep. The game we lost against San Diego, that is literally what that series. We lost the one game, and I was like, all right, I'm never turning numbers down again. They're all staying where they should be.
It was just stuff like that I was just like, this doesn't make sense at all. It just okay. We'll just keep doing this. Thank you, Gwen. Appreciate that. How Shane Nick said, honestly, the only reason we took Vancouver to 6 is because 2 of the 3 live sim games were rather close games, and we got blown out in all the other games. Yeah, and then the second round is not supposed to be live simmed, right? Evil.
Shut up. That is a whole separate thing for off this thing.
Jade and Knight
after it happened to you, I looked back and I went, "Oh yeah, I did that last year too." And it was against Atlanta, and they lost the game too, so it was even better. It's like, oh, okay,
yeah,
won't do that again.
Yeah, I need to.
On time though.
I need to make sure I watch all the games next playoffs because I was saying I missed one and I got a message from the team and they were like, "Did you see that comeback?" I'm like, "No." It was we scored 6 straight against the title to I think it was to win the series.
Damn.
Gwen says I generally believe the engine in quick sims and live sims. I think so too.
Wouldn't surprise me.
And like it's funny because if you don't watch a whole lot of it, you don't notice the stuff. But like I don't know, between me and Evil, we've probably live sim over 100 games now,
At least.
and the crazy stuff that you see the FHM do between a goalie just randomly leaving the ice to,
Mhm.
to
Oh, I have an answer for that one. I finally figured out why that happens. The goalie leaves the ice after the goal has been considered scored, because when that happens, you see the backup goalie is in.
oh, makes sense. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff like
Oh yeah.
any time like I can call it to a T now that anytime the puck goes behind the net and the offensive zone player gets to it, it's a goal. It's like 99% of the time it's going to be a goal.
Yep.
On a wraparound.
I had the 1% happen though to me.
Did
Or
you?
with me.
And then when it happened, when that 1% happens, even as a GM, you are so mad.
Mm-hmm.
So mad that you get the 1% coin toss on not going in.
So,
I think it was I forget what series it was that I was live simming on the SHL. They did a wraparound and it went wide.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, I would have been mad.
How did that happen?
I would have been so mad.
Gwen just brought up the best part of the entire playoffs when QCC had an empty net and Devine just danced. Didn't shoot at all on the open net. Just danced for like 35 seconds of sim time. Never shot. Just didn't want to score.
Metafiction asks, way too early thoughts on season 86. Does QCC do it again?
Would not be shocked.
No.
If they were this dominant with rookies, what are they going to be with not rookies?
The easy answer is they'll be in the top 5 easily.
Top 2.
Top 2.
Top 2 easy.
Top 1 even, perhaps.
Yeah, they're going to be up there. So, yeah.
What's the record for points in a season? Because I think that is actually at risk.
So
one of you two has to know that number.
No, I don't think I've ever. I hadn't done that. I'm actually pulling something else up.
I just had something up on my screen. Evil, there was a record set by one of your players this season. What was it?
Ooh.
Wait, a record by one of my players? We actually did something? No. I'm trying to think of. Well,
it was against Maine, I believe.
Oh, it's like a single game.
A single
game record.
A single game record, yeah.
I can't even think of what. Wait. Oh, not in the postseason.
Yeah, regular season.
Did I have I can't remember if it was a sim I did or one of my players. I think somebody had 3 shorthanded goals in a natty.
Yep, that's it.
I think it was Rona Crit, right?
Critical Cheese, 3 shorthanded goals.
Oh yeah, I remember you messaging me after that game.
Yeah.
Well, I also have in other J news.
Any other records?
I'll go full screen on this one too. All-star teams were released today. Look what happens when we delay the podcast today. We get even more news to talk about. So I'm going to scroll down to the actual teams. The Northern Conference team is out of Anchorage, Rocco Kirkby, Great Falls, Bear Grylls, Kelowna, Luca Lilja, Newfoundland, Raff, QCC, Jerry Durden, Newfoundland, Dylan Evans, QCC, Arthas Imries, QCC, Anytime, Vancouver, James Ranburn, Vancouver, Tonino Gimlet, Yukon, Carson Glover, Thunder Bay, Penelope, Vancouver, Quentin Hennessy, QCC, Pride Tape, Anchorage, Cameron Urchinmullen, Kelowna, Ryan Weber, QCC, Puck Norris, and Thunder Bay, Flooper Duper. Down on the Southern Conference, Colorado, PDO Merchant, Detroit, Zara Wolf, Ottawa, Show Para, San Diego Tide, probably one of the best names in the J. Brain Fluid Explosion. San Diego Tide, Bodie Grizz. St. Louis, Midnight. Colorado, Henry Allard Morin. San Diego Tide, Ryan Wolf. St. Louis, Rurik Markov. San Diego Tide, Emiliano El Jefe, another great name. Detroit, Dana Catherine Selly. Maine, Darnell Muhammad Johnson Herrera. Nevada, Rossetti. St. Louis, Nico Suki. San Diego Tide, Sina Palu. Colorado, Gunnar Henrik Oliver Soderberg Tremblay. Carolina, Colton. And Maine, Svatoslav Czech.
Good mix of teams in there.
That's what I was about to say. It's the first time in a long time that it's not all QCC, all St. Louis. It's a really good mix and how an all-star team should be.
I have questions.
Well done, all-star committee. I will give you all the props in the world for this.
I have questions.
Yes.
What I want to know what metrics they use for the goalies, because it looked like they just used goals saved above average and that was it. Because I think all four of the goalies were the top four in GSAA, but like some of the, I think there was some was it rejections, the people that weren't on there. Yeah, it is the top four GSAA. One of those players isn't even top 10 in wins or goals against. So it's just like a little odd to see that.
I think you have to also look at them. They may have been trying to fit another player from a different team in there than doing the same teams. I mean, I'm not as upset about it.
No, I'm not.
That route.
Just curious.
But if you feel like somebody is missing on these teams,
oh yeah,
vote by midnight the 14th. You can click on this link right here, and it's going to take you to this page where you can get stats and stuff. Type in your name. And then you can vote. So, Evil, you can put a North goalie up and a South goalie up. So, everybody do that. But overall, great job by the All-Star Committee. Well done. And we're back to this tab.
And we're back.
So,
Evil, I have an answer for your question from earlier.
Yeah.
The most points scored is 120 in season 65.
By who?
The Detroit Falcons.
Hey!
That was before your time, though. You don't get to credit that.
Shh.
There was a few. I think there was two 119s and a 115 or something.
Before we go any further, it was posted earlier. I have not forgot about it. But big shout out to McGritty, right?
Yep.
Who is now the new co-GM in Great Falls. Right? I'm not losing my mind on that, am I?
No, you're not.
You are not.
Okay.
You are correct.
Sometimes Toaster gives me those big eye looks, and I'm like, oh no, I said something wrong.
Nope, that was right. You're good.
Toaster's the only one that can get me to stop doing bad stuff.
Wow.
Oh,
Not
big
even your
celebration too. No fines for your man this season.
Oh, congratulations.
I was going to say earlier, did you get all your GM pay? Or will you be getting all your GM
unless they start digging into stuff? I probably didn't help it on the GM chat today.
Yep, I saw that. I was like, wow, you should wait till they pay you. And they go,
So,
ha, ha,
I'd
ha.
rather look, if I lose GM pay because they go hunting for stuff, I call that a win.
Whoa, why do you have 6 crease clearing defensemen on your team in 6 of these games?
Oh, that'll be that will be a hard one. I'm gonna go back to let's go back here real quick.
Yeah, pull up
So
those
we do
jobs.
have jobs
There's
up.
some good ones.
There are some really good jobs, and we're gonna talk about it. Let me go ahead and start. QCC is looking for a GM. We talked about it earlier in the show. Ramen stepped down. Those applications are due December 11th or December 12th at 3 a.m. Eastern Time. Ireland is looking for a co-fed head for their IIHF team. If you're interested, reach out to Chris. And the deadline for that is today at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Did they hire?
Okay, so 7 hours ago, apply for that.
Nope, it got bumped. So send them your app anyways. Better late than never. Then today, Bytor sent out media graders times 4. So they're looking for 4 media graders, 2 for the SHL, 2 for the SMJHL article grading teams.
Oh, rip Toaster.
I will let Toaster take this one because he was our media grader.
Not anymore, because I stepped down.
That's why I said was.
Oh, was? Yeah, good call. Yeah, media grading was fun while I was doing it. It's a great job for great job for somebody looking to get their feet in the door to jobs. It's not super hard, not really time consuming. Great team over there. They got Bytor as your new head and Scott as the new co. But it is pretty simple and fun. I enjoyed it. If you're going to read all of the media anyway, might as well get paid for it.
There you have it. Great job there. Then the job I'm going for, Anchorage Armada head GM. Figgy, the person that took the chance on me, is stepping down. And they are looking for an Anchorage head GM. That position is up until Thursday, December 11th, 11:59 Pacific time. We are looking for at least one more broadcaster to do play-by-play. It is very simple. It is very fun. We'd love to have as many people in there as can be because they're going to get sick of me and Evil's voice.
Okay, that answers what the question I was about to send.
Is that possible?
Well, if you're going for the Anchorage head, then I'm going for the QCC head.
I couldn't even think of a reply to that one.
Oh, I had it. I put it in the Kelowna war room as soon as it popped up. I said, "See you guys. I'm heading back home."
Oh wait, I can head home too.
There you go.
All right, I'm applying right now.
The great GM shuffle about to happen.
Just everybody starts switching around.
Gwen can come to Detroit and rebuild this and somehow win the cup next season with Detroit.
And you'll get last place with the loaded QC team.
Yep.
So yeah, commentary team's looking for people. It's really good pay, really easy work,
and fun.
I have a blast doing it. It's always so much fun. They are looking for an audit head. No, that's passed. But they bumped it, so maybe.
They might.
Sorry, are you guys looking for an audit head? Comment below. File worker, maybe. It does not have a date on it, but Patty is looking for a file worker. SHL backup. Yep. Still bumping it. Habs fan, it is on the announcements thread. If you go right here in the SMJHL announcements. It's last players in.
Did you have Buffalo pinned?
But yeah, any last questions for us? We'll give you a couple minutes to get those in. Come back to see our beautiful faces, except Evil's.
Yo, my cat is beautiful.
So
We're back. Hello.
That's a good image to go to sleep on tonight. I'm excited.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Final thoughts. So season's over. Favorite thing about season 85?
Am I allowed to answer that?
Yeah.
Oh. The fact that it's over. Just kidding.
Facts.
Being excited that
I'm not
we
disagreeing with that.
have a lot of draft picks. When is Toaster dressing up? Amazon's screwing me over. And I was like, hey, Patrick, we should do this Wednesday because my costume will be here. And then he's like, let's do it Monday instead.
In all fairness, I had said let's do Wednesday. Wednesday was perfect for us. And then my basketball game got canceled today. So
there's a hint as to part of the costume.
He's a glizzy. Evil, your favorite thing of season 85?
Being the GM.
Being the GM. How was your first year GMing?
Torture. I will
Don't
say
worry,
that
it doesn't get better.
Oh, I know. Well, it might. Because I actually feel like I might have a war room after this season. No, I actually like just the fact that I when I joined that Discord, I mean, tumbleweeds were literally on the screen. It was like 3 or 4 days for somebody that wasn't part of the previous management team to actually message anywhere in that Discord. And by the end of the season, I have probably 20 to 25 people a day talking. So it's like just seeing that building up. A lot of them wanted to stay. The fact that people wanted to come to Detroit with me was kind of cool, both from QCC and from Thunder Bay. I mean, I got a nice message from one of my players that O1 took for the SHL saying that it was like, the season couldn't have gone better for him. He actually got to the finals for the first time in his career. And I was like, oh, that warms my heart.
Yeah.
And yeah, now they're going to be gone. And now I'm going to have to beat them up on the ice.
Gary, my mom has one of those stupid geeses too.
What the heck is that?
It's a goose dressed up in Santa clothes.
Wait, so Kari's going to come on dressed as Santa dancing and singing for us while I'm dressed as a hot dog and something else, and there's a goose dressed up as hot dog?
Yep.
That sounds like a great episode.
While that's going on, Patrick's going to be breaking GM rules in the background. It's going to be like, I'm going to have a counter on the screen of how many rules I can break.
Should I read our predictions?
Yeah, you can.
For the conference finals in the South, you had Detroit and San Diego, which was correct. In the North, you had Kelowna and Anchorage. Kelowna was correct. And your cup finals were Kelowna versus Detroit, which neither were correct.
Yeah, Detroit.
What?
Oh, wait, I have that X'd out wrong.
I was going to be like,
I have an X and then a check mark.
Yeah, there it is again. Taking away points from Patrick.
Did Detroit do anything in the cup finals? Just kidding. I didn't reach the cup
They
finals. I
played
can't say anything.
multiple periods over.
We
the
played.
periods
We played. What was it? 20 periods.
You played 5 more periods than in the finals alone than St. Louis played in the playoffs. Joriel had Carolina and San Diego. San Diego was correct. And then he had Kelowna versus Anchorage. And then Kelowna versus San Diego in the finals. Not too hot there. I had Detroit versus Colorado. And then QCC versus Kelowna. And then my cup finals were Colorado and Kelowna.
I did better than all of y'all.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're really bad at guessing.
Dominated.
I can't wait to do that again and do worse.
Oh, we are always bad on our predictions.
Oh, we're terrible.
This is the first time that I regretted picking Kelowna as soon as I did it because I was like, I just jinxed us.
I picked
moved the jinx from Detroit to me,
and because of you, I picked you in the in-season cup, and yeah, that went really well.
I didn't do too bad in the in-season cup.
Sure.
I didn't think I did. I don't know.
Hold on,
Hold on, let me-
I got it here. Yep, I don't have it here because it's all gone because the new season started.
I wrote
wait, no,
a
here we
wrap up, and I don't remember.
Oh, you did have it for 24 days.
It's the second most.
You guys doubt me on everything I do, so it's okay.
Yeah, but you should have had it more.
I will say my favorite thing about this season was the 10 GM rules that I broke.
You are really just pushing it. Actually, I guess the season's over now. They can't really.
What are they going to do? Get rid of their favorite simmer? SHL would riot. They would, actually. There would be GMs mad that I left.
You hear that, Evil?
What?
Your second favorite.
I figure I'm like sixth favorite. What are you talking about?
I don't want to get too far away from Kari's comment. The WJC GMs are waiting to get the file from the Simhead, and it should start in a couple days. So yeah, WJC starts this week, hopefully, and then that will be going on. Big news for all the rookies that are about to not be rookies or are not rookies now. This is a weird time of year for you guys. I understand it. SHL draft is sometime between Thursday and Sunday of this week.
This week already? Oh my gosh, time flies.
Wait, is it really?
I don't know.
Is it actually this week or is it next week?
It's this week, isn't it?
Hold on, let me look at that handy dandy calendar.
Everybody learn how to find the calendar on the site. Going back to the first lesson I taught you guys.
You didn't teach me.
Well, clearly you didn't watch.
You didn't watch
Jada
Jada
Knight
Knight when I did a tutorial on how to use the calendar.
There's a calendar?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
SHL draft is either on the 12th, the 13th, or the 14th. Then the J draft will happen either on the 18th, 19th, or 20th. So, some big things going on. Postseason Bonanza does not show up on your checklist. Do not do Championship Week or All-Star Week. Do Postseason Bonanza. Yeah, rookies. And then you won't be rookies anymore.
Yeah, listen
You'll
to Gwen.
be SHL players.
Yeah, Gwen knows what she's talking about.
It happens every year.
Don't listen to any of the three of us on here.
No,
Yeah,
we're
but-
only the top earners of this class of 82.
Well, two of us are.
Oh,
Who's not?
I think it's you.
I mean, I feel like being
And
top
he's
10
up
is-
there.
I feel like top 10 is still a top earner, right?
Yeah, but like you and me are like
Six.
3, 4, and he's
Yeah.
down there with both of our numbers combined.
So happy to have you on the show, Evil. So great to have you as always.
You guys are cheating with that recruitment TP.
Oh, 100%.
100%. Yeah, great times.
Evil is 2,
looking
Patrick
forward
is
to
3,
the
and
J
I'm
draft.
6.
Scouting's gonna be happening, so if you're a season 86 player, get ready for a bunch of people to be in your DMs.
Check those DM requests.
Yeah, check the DM requests because they come at you hot and heavy. Hoping that this draft class picks up a little bit. We're kind of a smaller class right now, so
Plenty of time left.
plenty of time left. We didn't start until the week of the J draft, so
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
we all joined like 3 days before the draft, 2 days before the
I
draft.
think it was what 212, I think, for the exact date. But yeah, it was I think the Monday before the draft.
I created on 2/4. I don't know what
Oh.
our draft was.
I thought it was 212.
I already have the D&D on my draft list.
For some reason, it's me.
It's not. You're not in here.
Just add me up there.
I actually have a couple D&Ds because there's some GMs in this draft list too. So
Gross. GMs. Nobody likes that.
can't draft the GMs, unfortunately.
I mean, you could. You just get to take them away from their team, right?
No. You
That
can't.
would be kind of funny.
I don't feel like this is updated, but we'll see.
Oh, I
All right.
joined on 2-3, not 2-12.
You joined before me?
Yeah, 2-3.
My whole day.
We're coming up on our year
Our
mark.
year.
All right, you guys.
Just look at it.
Any last comments? Perry. There you are, Perry.
I am so actually excited for the next season to start.
Yeah.
From a GM standpoint, especially.
I
Because
am
now I'm making my this is my team.
I am so excited for the break that we have.
It's not a break.
There's a
It's
break?
scouting.
I was gonna say.
I mean, I'll be doing some scouting, but it's gonna be nice to kind of have a
All right, no simming.
no
for us.
simming. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this break. It goes through Christmas, so it goes through my birthday too. I mean,
Yeah.
nobody cares about preseason.
When's your birthday?
December 27th.
Your birthday is my anniversary.
Well, congratulations. Thank you, Gwen. We love you. Tune in anytime, Has fan. Love to have you guys. As always.
Eventually,
guys.
we'll have a more set schedule where we can tell people when we're simming instead of, hey, we're going live in an hour.
Yeah. I mean, this one was actually announced as the lottery happening on the SHL tonight. Me and Toaster both were like, thanks. Thanks.
Don't even know the name of our show.
Don't even
Outrageous.
know the name of our show. Cuts deep, man.
Turn it into the Texas Renegades tonight.
the SHL tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I mean, technically, you could call it
It
the
is.
SHL
It
of
is.
tomorrow.
It is. All right, you guys. Any last thoughts? Go ahead and say them.
No lost thoughts. Ready for bed.
Yeah.
Not actually.
Yeah, no,
I have to go make dinner. I'm starving.
Go eat.
Let's go get Toaster to eat. You guys, good night. As always, we love you. Have a great week.